Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on a special club at Shepard High School. I'm going to call it Contest Play. And with me on my left, we've got the head coach for that, Emma Lizio, and then on my right, a couple of cast members for Contest Play. I've got Josie and Molly. And Contest Play is interesting. It is a play. It's not necessarily for public performance, even though people can't see it. It's an IHSA competition, right? So we're going to talk about what Contest Play is and what they're doing. Before we get to that, Coach, I want to ask you first, I like your attire. I'm guessing maybe it's got something to do with Contest Play, maybe not. Do you want to tell us, is this part of the look for whatever you're performing? Or?
Absolutely. So it is actually has nothing to do with Contest Play, but this week at Shepard, it is Respect Week. So we've got the Polar Plunge on Thursday, and then on Friday, we've got a big Respect Week assembly. So it is Spirit Week, and today is Pajama Day.
It sounds like a great day. All right.
Yes.
I like the comfy clothes. All right. So before we talk about what Contest Play is and what your group has performed this year, how long have you been at Shepard and what do you do? Because you've had a slight job change recently, right?
I have. So this is my 4th year at Shepard. I teach math, so I teach in the math lab and I teach geometry. And then this year, it's my first year as the activities facilitator here at Shepard.
What does that mean?
So it's a lot of random things put together, but basically I help with planning the assemblies, and we just had our Winterfest event, so I help plan that. If any students wanted to start a new club, they would come to me and I would help them find a sponsor and get all the kids they need. It's really just helping kids get involved. And our little slogan for this year is, if you belong, then you engage, and then you achieve.
That's a great slogan, and it sounds like you're a busy person, and you're directing, coaching Contest Play. First, what are you performing in Contest Play this year?
So this year we're doing a play adaptation of the short story, The Yellow Wallpaper. So it's originally a Charlotte Perkins Gilman short story, and we found a really cool adaptation of it.
Okay, and how about what are you doing in Yellow Wallpaper? Who are you playing?
So I am actually the stage manager and lighting designer for Yellow Wallpaper.
So I hope you're going to give us a little bit of a clue as to what you're doing with that, because the lighting for these things is a very big deal, let alone stage managing the production is a huge responsibility. Molly, how about for you?
I'm playing Jane.
Okay. I'm going to ask you about your responsibilities and what it's like to play Jane. Tell us a little bit about Yellow Wallpaper, maybe how you chose it, and what is Contest Play in terms of an IHSA competition?
Sure. So Contest Play is both a competition for the actors as well as tech crew. So we take our whole set, we take all of our actors, costumes, props, everything, and we bring it to different schools to compete. The tech crew, they have 20 minutes total for both setup and strike. So if they take 16 minutes to put the set up on stage, they've only got 4 minutes to take it down. Okay. So that's kind of a fun technical element, because usually it's just the actors that are part of the competition. So we like getting the crew people involved too. And then the actors, they can win different awards for their performances as well.
Okay, and then how long? So like people think play, it can be an hour and a half, 2 hours. You're not doing a full-length production like that. How long does the play run?
Yep, it's only 40 minutes, so it's a super quick. Usually people do a 1-act,
okay.
But that's why this short story lended itself really well to a Contest Play format.
Okay, and can you give us a teaser, like what Yellow Wallpaper is about and why you liked it for the competition this year?
Yeah, so The Yellow Wallpaper, the short story, is about a woman who was thought to have schizophrenia. She starts kind of seeing things come out of the wallpaper where she's staying. And the play adaptation kind of expands on that short story a little bit, and we see this woman seeing things in the wallpaper, and then we see her family line continue, and we see how similar things start happening with her granddaughter. So it's kind of the pattern repeating itself.
Okay, good. As you're saying that, I'm picturing some of the challenges. So I'm very interested, Josie, how you're going to respond to this. The challenges in staging something like this. I get there's a time element that is critical here. What about striking the set and creating some of the effects that Miss Lizio is talking about?
I would say that it's hard to create the difference between, like, the Jane's time, the, like, original character, and then Eleanor, her granddaughter, and, like, differentiating the time with the lights so the judges get, like, a clear narrative, and then finding the right time to, like, mesh it together and kind of, like, bring it all together.
So you bring up a critical point in that the staging of it is very much affected by some of the effects that you're talking about. And if they're clear, then the audience has a better understanding of what's going on within the storyline, right? So, Molly, let me ask, playing Jane's role, can you talk about the challenges in playing that role, maybe what you like about it as well?
I absolutely love that I get to tackle such a complex role because she's not only suffering mentally a lot, but now she has some really creepy stuff going on that she's experiencing. And on top of that, the other characters in the show's reaction to that is really fun to play around with. But I feel like it's been pretty hard because we haven't had a theater, so we've just been practicing in the ceramics room, which makes it really hard to learn things like blocking and figure out where I'm supposed to be at certain points during the show.
I could see where they would test your focus level, right? Because you've got, like you said, you're in a way different setting. Well, good luck with the production of it and the performance of it. Good luck directing it. I'm going to turn away from it for just a second. Favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject right now is probably reading.
Reading?
I think my favorite class would be my AP Literature class.
Okay, literature, excellent answer. Former English teacher. Do you want to say math or something else?
Oh, definitely math.
All right. How about, do you do any other club sports or activities at Shepard?
Yeah, so I am also the president of the drama club, which is closely related to contest play. And then I also do, it's called Educators Rising. It's for people who want to be future teachers.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I'm secretary of Drama Club, and I also manage the social media. And then I also do speech, and I'm in NHS.
Okay, got a couple of busy cast members here. And I think you're both upperclassmen. Let's see, Josie, you're a senior, you're a junior. Do you both want to enjoy the last couple of months of high school here, but do you have some post-high school plans yet?
Yeah, so I'm going to go to ISU for special education.
Awesome, another great teacher coming in soon, good. And how about you, Maya, are you thinking post-high school yet?
I'm thinking about going into pre-med and then going into medical schools after I finish my undergrad.
All right, great plan, good luck, wonderful career options for both of you. All right, now let's come back to theater. Are you ready? First, I hope maybe an easy question, not favorite all-time play or musical, whichever you'd like to. Did I make it too difficult? Go ahead.
Yes and no. I love Wicked. Oh, it's always been my favorite, like since I was in kindergarten. So I
right.
love it.
You want to stick with Wicked?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the Oscar-nominated film?
Oh, of course.
All right. All right. I'm going to have to ask about that, but let me come back. Favorite all-time play or musical?
Probably Hadestown.
Ooh, wow, that's a full production too. Great musical.
Probably either Romeo and Juliet or Hamilton.
I'm going to have to dare ask if you were play in. Well, I'm going to come back to that. Let me save that for a second. So there's the fantasy call. You get the call. Hollywood maybe or Broadway. They need you, and it's the role you've always wanted to play. Okay, or the play that maybe you've wanted to like stage manage. Right. What role would it be? What musical or play are you in?
The role would be Olivia from 12th Night. I'm such a sucker for it. I love it so much.
I thought you were going to say Wicked. Why Olivia?
Well, I can't sing really well, so it would not be Wicked. It would not be in a million years. But I like, Olivia just changes so much over the course of it. And it's funny because she is talking to two different people that she thinks are the same person. So I think that comedy is just next level.
Okay. All right, good. Olivia. How about stage managing? Is there a play or musical out there like, yeah, that would be an awesome challenge to take on?
Probably The Play That Goes Wrong, just because it's so technically interesting. I think if you asked any tech person, they would probably say The Play That Goes Wrong.
And I think you kind of answered it, but let me ask, like, what would you like about taking on the challenge of doing that?
Well, part of it would be like if something did actually go wrong, the audience would never know. Like if like the set change didn't get done in time, like they just think it'd be part of the script.
Yeah.
But it's actually really hard to purposely make something go wrong, and I think that process would be really interesting to try to work out.
Yeah, you bring up an excellent, like, it needs to look like it really did go wrong without looking like it went wrong rehearsed, right?
I think I would say Roxy Hart from Chicago. I just love the entire show, the costumes, the songs. It's just a very, very fun show that I would love to do.
All right, cool. But she murdered her husband, right?
Well, yeah, but like, That's part of the fun.
Okay, part of the fun. No, it is. It's a great musical, high energy, great songs in it. Okay, all right, wonderful. All right, how about this? Final question for all of you. What do you like best about either directing or coaching this or stage manager being a cast member?
I love the growth of the students. I mean, the whole play changes from the read through until that last moment of closing night. Like, they grow so much, cast and crew, everybody. And it's a beautiful thing to watch.
It is wonderful watching it come together in that way, right? Like, you think about what it looked like in the
In the ceramics room, like,
yeah, right,
you
and how
know?
worried you are about
Yes.
how, and then you see that magic come together. What do you like best, Josie?
Well, I really like doing the lights. My tech director at the community theater that I do compares it to painting, but just like with lights. And I love doing the lights, and I love watching the story evolve and like making everything look pretty with like the little bow on top.
Yeah, well, you're part of that audience experience, right? When they look at, because whether the lighting or the design of the thing or how, things are put together. Yeah.
I would say I just love acting and performing because it's a really unique, fun way to get creative and to get thinking about things like art and literature, and it's always just been really fun for me.
I get acting for sure. I would think it can be stressful too. Yeah. I'm glad that you can have fun with it like that, and that creative element, obviously. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, well, good luck. All right. I hope Yellow Wallpaper, you do miracles with it and, take it downstate. All right. Good luck with it, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Dave Worsley. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the Contest Play Club at Allenby Shepard High School, where they'll be doing the Yellow Wallpaper. Thank you for watching.